Hello and welcome back to another video. This problem, we have Nate walks 25 meters in 13.7 seconds, and if he continues at the same rate, what is the distance he will walk in 4 minutes? So the way we're going to do this is I'm going to say, okay, all these answers are pretty far apart. So if I say Nate walks 25 meters in 12.5 seconds, our final answer is going to be enough. But let's say our answer is 450. Changing 13.7 to 12.5 is not going to change it to 150 or to 700, all right? This change just isn't that much to triple the distance or something like that. So if you don't want to do that and you just want to have the more difficult numbers, that's fine. Everything else is going to be the same. So we have 25 meters in 12.5 seconds. So we're going to have this as a rate. So we have 25 meters in 12.5 seconds. And again, if you don't want to do 12.5, you just plug in 13.7 here. We want to turn this into the meters in 4 minutes. Well, first we have to change this into minutes. Well, there is 60 seconds in a minute. So we're going to multiply this fraction by 60 seconds divided by 1 minute. And what this does is, since 60 seconds is equal to 1 minute, this is basically multiplying by 1, right? This is the same as if we had 6 times 4 divided by 4. You're just multiplying by 1. 4 divided by 4 is 1. So this is 6 times 1. The answer is still 6. So we're not changing the rate here. We're just changing the units because these seconds drop out. And now we have some number in meters per minute. Now we're looking for what can you walk in 4 minutes. So we multiply this by 4 minutes. Multiplying a rate by 4 minutes might not make any sense, but all you have to do is pay attention to the variables, and you'll notice the minutes cancel out. And we're left with 25 times 60 times 4. 25, 64. The only unit left is meters, so I'll actually just stick that out front. Divided by 12.5 times 1 is 12.5. This is why I use 12.5, because here 25 divided by 12.5 is 2, so these cancel out and we're just left with 2. 2 times 60 times 4 is, well, 2 times 4 is 8, so we have 8 times 60, right, and cross all these out so we know we've counted everything. Meters, and this is 8 times 60 is 480 meters. So this is really close to 450, which makes sense, right? We changed the time a little bit, and the answer we got was a little bit off of 450, but it was still nowhere near 150, and it was nowhere near 700. So why did I do it? Well, in this situation where I'm explaining the problem, it took a lot more time because I had to explain why I was doing it and have to remind you, okay, you actually have to plug in 12.5 here instead of 13.7. But if you're doing this on the test and you have a limited amount of time, it'll be easier to do your division here if you just plug in 12.5. Say, okay, my answer will be close enough, and then I'll know which one to go for. In this case, we got 480, which is close enough to 450, and far enough away from 700 that I can comfortably say B is the final answer. As always, thank you for liking and subscribing. I'll see you in the next video.